Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. Welcome to the H Bloom blog. Today we're going to talk about the Arrange Your Own collection for this week that includes some great bright flowers. And I'm going to teach you how to do an arrangement in a taller vase, again with a 3-inch diameter opening. I'm also going to show you how to use the leftovers for a bud vase that you can put anywhere to brighten up your home, especially in your restroom. It looks really cute. So getting onto the flowers really quickly this week. We have 4 of the hot pink roses, which are very bright and beautiful. We have 5 stems of the Astromera pink, which are great. 5 stems of this purple bright Lateris, which is very, very cool, and it lasts a long time. We have 3 of the white Cremini-Mums, 3 foxtail stems, which I just love. I think they're really fun. And we have the Salal. We also have the Aspidistra that we get every week. Now, when I was cleaning the Salal earlier, I saved a bunch of the leaves to use for the inside of the bud vase, which I'll show you in a minute. But if you don't remember how to clean the Salal, I think one of my segments in an earlier blog post will show you properly how to do that. So today we're going to use the Aspidistra not in the vase, but we're going to make it a little bit special and sort of put it on the side of the vase, and it kind of looks like a bow. It just adds dimension and sort of keeps the flowers upright. So how I'm doing this is the shiny side of the leaf out. You want to bend the leaf back, and you can hold this in your one hand and bend the leaf back. And then just sort of wrap it around on the bottom so you see how it bows out. And then instead of stapling it today, we're going to use the flower wire, which is just fantastic for everything. So take our little clippers here and just clip a piece. So how you do this bow with the Aspidistra is pretty easy. You just take the shiny side out, bend it backwards, and sort of wrap it around the stems. And you're going to tie this with some flower wire. So you see it's kind of sticking out, and it adds height to the arrangement and keeps the flowers really upright. So I have some flower wire. I'm just going to wrap it around the bottom. Okay, so once you tie this on the bottom, you'll see how it's curved out, and it's very pretty, and you can add it onto the vase. You can put it to the side or adjust it to the back when we get the flowers in the vase. So I like to do really tall flowers together in a tall vase and sort of lean them up against the Aspidistra. It adds an element of fullness, but it also adds an element of height and sort of draws your eye up the arrangement. So you want to group these flowers together, and I like to use the bright purple and the foxtail just because it sort of has the same shape, and they look great together with the bright purple and the green. So when you're grouping flowers, which means when you're putting the same varietal together, I like to tie some of the groups together just so they stay and you don't have things flopping all over the place. So this is tied together, and I'm just going to slip it right in between this one, but I want to cut the bottom to make sure it's all even. So I'm going to do that. And just sort of, one of the foxtails was a little bit shorter. Sort of slip it right in between. So you'll see how this Aspidistra is keeping these upright. And then you can sort of put everything in front of this to bring it a little bit lower into the vase. You can prop it upright when you put all the stems in there. So next is your Astro. Group this together. And tie it a little bit. And I love using the grouping method because, you know, sometimes mixing it up is really pretty, but this time around with the Arrange Your Own, you have a lot going on. You have a lot of different types of flowers. So I find that grouping them sometimes adds a little bit of more cleanliness to your arrangement. and clean lines. So you'll see the foxtail is the tallest. You have the Alstra over here. And then I'm thinking that we should put some roses on this side, just to add that pop of color. And I'm going to cut these as well, and tie them also. And I'm going to actually save a rose and a cremone for the butterflies. So here we go. And then the salal, you have a lot of salal to work with. We'll take the roses, we'll make one a little bit higher than the rest. Tie those together. Put them right into the front here. So it adds just a little bit of depth. And then your two bright, shiny mums. You don't have to tie these together. You can just sort of place them to one side if you like. So that's really simple and really pretty. And then we still have the salal left over. So what I'm going to do is just sort of skirt it in the front and to the side, because you have the aspidistra in the back. So you want to take your salal, you want to cut it, and remember, 2 stems on the top or 1, depending on how it looks and how you can cut it, but 2 stems to be even. And you can just place these right here. And don't be afraid to lift some of the roses out if you have an issue with one sinking down in there. And you can pull this up on the side. So the salal, I love it. I like to use it whenever I can because it really does take your eye away from the stems in the water, especially because we're not using the aspidistra this time in the water. We're using it outside on the arrangement, and you can see the stems, so this sort of takes your eye away and up the arrangement where you want it. One more. And then, there you go. And there's this week's tall arrangement. So what I did was I saved a white mum and a pink rose because I really love doing a tall arrangement or a bigger arrangement and then having a little mini me to match it. So I also saved some of the salal on the bottom laterals to wrap into the bud vase. And it's really nice when you can just take any leaves and sort of feel like you're reusing them. And I also found this little teeny stem, which if you find anything that's smaller or something breaks off, you definitely should save it for the bud vase so it doesn't go to waste. So I'm going to cut the flowers to the length of the bud vase. And I'm going to put the mum a little bit lower and just add a little bit of the salal here to the side so it's nice and pretty. And again, I'm going to tie it with my flower wire. And these clippers don't seem to work. There we go. I'm going to tie it with the flower wire so it has a nice little bundle. Very easy, breezy. Give it another little cut so it sits right on the lip there. And there you go. It's very pretty with the mini salal leaves and the salal inside. And you used everything from your bundle. I hope that this week's collection, you enjoy it and you have a great time making this arrangement. I think it's really pretty. And again, the grouping is very simple yet tasteful. So if you have any questions, you can email me here. It's Megan, MEGAN, @hbloom.com. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.